I enjoyed your book. It is quite a book. I mean, it really is interesting and long. It's very long. It's 701 pages long. Did you make it that long to make sure Trump never reads it?
You know, I don't think it would have had to be 700 to make sure he didn't read it, from what I hear.
The narrative opens by contrasting two different moments, two different figures, and a consistent reaction from Donald Trump. In one setting, Barack Obama appears at a formal White House dinner, delivering humor with calm precision and surgical timing. In another, years later, Jimmy Kimmel stands under the spotlight of live television, using Trump's own public statements as material for satire. Despite the different environments and audiences, the outcome feels strikingly similar. Trump appears unable to tolerate being the subject of ridicule. This shared dynamic becomes the core of the story. Obama does not need to raise his voice, and Kimmel does not need to fabricate anything. Both rely on a simple approach. Allow Trump's own words and actions to speak for themselves. Let him post, exaggerate, and provoke, then reflect it back through comedy so the audience can respond naturally. The turning point goes back to the 2011 White House Correspondents' Dinner, where Obama addressed Trump's ongoing promotion of the birth certificate controversy. With measured confidence, Obama joked that no one was more relieved to finally move past the issue than Trump himself, so he could now focus on more serious questions, such as whether the moon landing was real.
An operation that killed Osama bin Laden.
Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi is dead.
The United States launched a targeted operation against that compound.
They did a lot of shooting, and they did a lot of blasting, even not going through the front door. You know, you think you go through the door. If you're a normal person, you say, knock, knock, may I come in?
After a firefight, they killed Osama bin Laden.
The audience erupted in laughter, while the camera repeatedly cut to Trump's reaction, which became part of the moment itself. The real impact of the joke was not just the humor, but the way it exposed the absurdity of the claim by placing it alongside other far-fetched ideas. Trump remained visibly stiff and unsmiling as the room reacted around him. For someone who often projected dominance, control, and approval from others, Obama's approach demonstrated a different kind of authority, quiet, composed, and precise. Without raising his voice, Obama was able to shift the atmosphere of the room, turning a political narrative into a moment of collective realization. He showed that humor, when delivered with restraint and intelligence, can dismantle ideas more effectively than confrontation. Years later, a similar pattern emerged with Jimmy Kimmel in a very different media landscape. During the Oscars, Trump posted a series of harsh comments about Kimmel's hosting performance while the broadcast was still underway, calling him unfunny, irrelevant, and unfit for the role. In doing so, Trump believed he was actively controlling the narrative from afar through social media.
They'll say, he was horrible, he was terrible, it was a horrible situation. No, we'll do fine. I've watched some of the people that host. Jimmy Kimmel was horrible. And some of these people, if I can't beat out Jimmy Kimmel in terms of talent, then I don't think I should be president. But I want to just thank you all because this is a special night, and I think you're going to see that at the end of this evening.
However, Kimmel responded in a way Trump did not anticipate. He read Trump's posts live on air, turning them into part of the show itself. In that moment, Trump inadvertently provided the very material used against him. Standing on stage, Kimmel treated the posts like cue cards and delivered them in front of a live audience and millions of viewers at home. The reaction was immediate laughter, not just because of the insults, but because of how reactive and emotionally charged they appeared, almost like someone unable to detach from the event they were criticizing. Kimmel then added a pointed remark, thanking Trump for watching, before delivering a final line that sent the audience into uproar. The moment captured the essence of modern political satire. Trump's own words were being reflected back at him in real time. This is where the connection between Obama and Kimmel becomes clear. Obama used restraint and timing to deflate a narrative. Kimmel used immediacy and exposure to amplify it. Both approaches highlight a shared idea that ridicule, more than direct criticisms, has a unique power to undermine a carefully constructed public image. While policy criticism can be dismissed and opposition framed as hostility, humor changes the dynamic entirely. It strips away control and reframes authority as something open to interpretation. The recurring pattern in each moment is simple. Trump speaks, posts, or reacts. Others reflect it back through humor, and the reaction becomes the story itself. Over time, this creates a broader conversation not just about one individual, but about how public figures are perceived when satire enters the equation.